golly, bro. Yeah, for real. But this shit's pissing me off. What is up with my Wi-Fi? Is it working fine now? Seems to be working alright. They are shouting so freaking loud. Let me pause it for a second, because they are shouting so loud. Like, why is that so loud? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my network. It's kind of frustrating. I'll wait for a bit. I'll take another bite of this breadstick. Oh shit, I spilled it everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I don't know why my network is so bad. Like, making it a chore for all the freaking viewers, bro. But yeah, I will. Right. Okay, wait. Okay. Bro, this shit's ridiculous. Okay, I'll keep going. The woman was so enraged that the North couldn't get any of it. Okay. His face, bro. Before long, the entire crowd had surged out of the room and departed. Oh well. Guess I've got enough to do a write-up at least. Though it would be nice to get a quote from somebody. How'd the guy feel? Gotta interview the cat. Oh, I can't. The cat gave him a tiny nod and walked off without a word. Couldn't see the face of the girl inside the costume, but she seemed genuinely dejected that the burning hammer had busted. Hey, I'm Minoru Minorikawa, freelance writer. I was wondering if I could have 5 minutes of your time. The organizer sat alone in the midst of... What the freak? How mad were they, bruh? They just destroyed everything. Oh, it's you. Is my stream still working? The man's voice had lost all of its earlier punch. Here, my credentials. Minorikawa handed him a business card. The man introduced himself as Yanagashita. They were furious, and Minorikawa got right down to business. So your sales demo's over. How do you feel right now? How do I feel? Well, tomorrow's another day, I guess. Minorikawa was impressed by the guy's candor. I'm a little surprised to hear that. I had figured you'd be more disappointed. For real. Oh, I'm plenty disappointed. I took a big gamble here to repay my debts and I lost. Yanagashita didn't seem to be trying to hide anything. Debts? There was a girl I was in love with, Yanagashita said. I wound up spending everything on her. He stared wistfully into the distance. Huh. Interesting. You wouldn't be the first man to go to such lengths for a woman. Yeah. I suppose not. A rueful smile crossed his lips. This guy didn't strike me nor for real. Yanagashita lore drop. This guy didn't strike me nor as someone who died in the wool scam artist. He's the goat. But I decided that it was time to stop feeling sorry for myself. Yanagashita went on. There are plenty of people in the world who have it way worse off, you know? You got that right. So I just figure, well, as long as I'm still alive, maybe another opportunity will come my way. A more earnest smile broke through Yanagashita's forlorn expression. Oh, you should have seen earlier, bruh. He was freaking... he was nuts. Minorikawa wished Toyama could have been there to hear this fellow. Yeah, freaking Toyama. Freak him. I have a friend who's in an incredible amount of debt myself, Minorikawa said. He runs a publishing company, but there was a big mix-up with the scratch cards in his magazine, and... Scratch cards? It's not important. Letting more people know about the whole scratch card fiasco certainly wouldn't do Toyama any favors. Anyhow, that's a terrible thing. Oh, by the way, this is unrelated, but are you familiar with the group called SOS? Achi! Yeah, for real. Toyama, try not to freaking die every single bad ending challenge. Apparently, there's some legendary street gang here in Shibuya. SOS? SOS from Street Fighter? Yanagashita shook his head. No, never heard of them. Guess I'm not gonna get any leads on that case here. Minorikawa wondered if there was anything else worth asking this guy. Should I ask him about the survey? Or, should I wrap it up? S-O-S! That freaking banger ass song. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Survey. Okay. Maybe Yanagashita would be willing to take a Shibuya Now survey. Taking a little bit of the burden off Chiaki seemed like a good idea. I have another question. How do you feel about your life right now? Huh? How do you feel about your life? Your products aren't selling, you can't repay your debts, and yet you still refuse to give up, believing opportunity will come your way. How do you feel about all that? Yanagashita paused and thought. I'd say I'm a pretty lucky guy. Minorikawa was taken aback by that response. I haven't been able to sell any Burning Hammer, and sure I can't pay off my debts, but even so. Yanagashita looked Minorikawa right in the eye. The two cute young girls I've got working for me have stuck with me through thick and thin. Sometimes maybe you just need to be content with something like that, you know? That was refreshingly forthright. And I mean, so what if I've got debts? Yanagashita went on. In the long run, none of that matters, not really. What? How? There was a knock at the door. Oh, excuse me a moment. I wonder who that could be. He opened the door and his face froze. Damn! Wasn't quite quick enough. Mr. Minorikawa? Yes? You'll have to pardon me. I've had a little something crop up here, so if you don't mind... Oh, sure, not a problem. I've got other interviews I need to get to anyway, so I'll just... Yanagashita was out the door before Minorikawa could finish. Stepping out into the hallway, Minorikawa could faintly hear voices from the adjoining demo room. It sounded like Mr. Yanagashita and two other men. Minorikawa couldn't make out any other words, but he could tell they were arguing about something. It's probably some consumer complaint against one of his products, or an issue with a client company, something along those lines. Man, people who run companies sure have it rough. You hang in there. Oh, perfect timing. This dude, Minorikawa stopped short and a familiar voice called out to him. It was the man he'd spoken to earlier that afternoon. Hey, come here for a second. The man waved him over. What is it? I'm real busy. I've got a scoop for you. Saw it with my own eyes. Minorikawa raised an eyebrow. Give me the details. Okay, so a little while ago, I saw some foreign guy in handcuffs arguing with someone who looked like a detective. A foreigner in handcuffs? Had there been some kind of international sting or something? Whatever the case, it wasn't such a rare thing to see. Where was this? Just over there, behind the police station. Minorikawa furrowed his brow. A suspect arguing with the cop outside the police station wasn't all that weird. Still, he had a feeling he was missing something. Well, the big thing is what happened afterward. Afterward, the man leaned in conspiratorially. The detective undid the guy's handcuffs and let him run off. What? I'm telling you, man. It had to have been like a bribe or something. Yeah, it is. I guess so. A bribe? That seemed unlikely. I swear that's what it had to be. There was some wheel greasing going on. You're not making this all up, are you? He regarded the man coldly, but the guy still seemed quite legitimately worked up. It's all true. Bruh, I don't remember, but if they have like a Yakuza 5 type ending where, you know, they all line up, oh, please, you have to report this to the police right away. Why? If you have a tip for the police, go give it yourself. He didn't quite manage to stop himself from saying that out loud. No, I can't. I'm no good when it comes to the police. That would be heat. Besides, they're never gonna believe someone like me. What? Why would they? Okay, so maybe he had a point, but you're some world-class reporter, right? The cops will totally take your word over that. Together we are 4. It was easier just to make the call. Bro, when you find out why it's called 428, it's so funny. It's like the most insignificant freaking... He phoned up the phone, or he phoned up the police to leave the tip. The man bowed repeatedly, looking pretty grateful. Oh, thank you so much. I haven't been able to get any business done with those scary thugs around. What thugs? What line of business are you in anyway? What? Oh, I gotta get going. He shitted off in an alarm. For real. No, it's it's the stupidest thing ever. It has no relevance to the plot at all. Minorukawa was left to wonder. Actually, no, it's not stupid. It makes sense. It's not even a spoiler. It doesn't even tell you. I just realized because Minorukawa was left to wonder what this guy's line of work actually was. But he had more important things to worry about at that moment. He hurried off in the other direction. Before long, he arrived back at Cafe Lautrec. Okay, how the freak do I pronounce Lautrec? Does anyone here speak French? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I won't spoil it. The clock on the wall showed that it was close to 2 o'clock. He had to somehow fill 6 more pages before the loan company came to Heaven Publishing to collect. He booted up his laptop. What's with this coffee shop? Said a low, stern voice. Lord Tree. True. Maybe that. Minorukawa looked up. Is that... Oh, an older man was complaining to one of the waitresses. It was the same guy who'd been yelling at his daughter earlier. Evidently, he'd been here at the cafe this whole time. Haven't you got any magazines for me to read? Just straight up lying. I mean, it sounds... Cafe Lord Tree. No, that's not. Latre. I don't know. Haven't you... Okay. Minorukawa glanced at the magazines in the rack. They were mostly geared toward a younger reader. The waitress sifted through the stacks and pulled something from the bag. Perhaps this would be to your liking, sir? She held an issue with 4-star general gossip. Latre. Don't be ridiculous. The man spat dismissively. Bro's just guessing now. This is vulgar, low-grade filth. I wouldn't even use the paper it's printed on for compost. That was a harsh way to put it, but Minorukawa couldn't fault him for speaking the truth. The man continued grumbling as he went back to his seat. But Minorukawa wasn't even mad at that. Minorukawa headed over to the magazine rack himself and picked up the gossip. He opened the front cover and found the scratch card. Ooh, if these things were still out there, it was bad news. Toyama might end up even further in debt. Bah! Minorukawa yanked the scratch card out and tore it to bits. Sir, what are you doing? The waitress rushed to stop him, only for the pieces to rain down on her like confetti. The magazine itself is still perfectly readable. There's no problem. He strode back to his seat, gazed at his laptop screen. Alright. Still hadn't finished booting up. In the meantime, he decided to give Chiaki a call. She picked up right away. Hello? Hi there, good to hear from you. How's progress? I did it! I managed to get people to hear me out. Of course you did. You got your pointers from me. Yes, I couldn't have done it without you, Mr. Mino. Her mood had done a complete 180. Inuyakawa allowed himself a little sigh of relief. Okay then. Head back to the editing department and put together a little article for me. You got it! I'll email you as soon as I'm done with the things on my end. Just use the DTP. Desktop Publishing. To slot your piece into the right spot of the layout. Sure thing. Inuyakawa hung up, then rolled up his sleeves. Bro, is he just flicking a cigarette onto the floor? He sure was towing a pretty narrow line today. The Burning Hammer event had kept him a little longer than anticipated. Now he needed to clean up his copy as soon as possible in order to stick to his schedule. When he turned back toward his laptop, however, he froze with shock. What? His laptop monitor was still black with an empty screen. Oh no. Had his computer decided to pick now of all times to give up the ghost? This picture is terrifying. What the hell? Inuyakawa felt the blood drain from his face. Just get a charger. Why didn't he bring a charger with him? I don't know who's ever said... Oh! To be continued. That wasn't even a bad ending. I thought it would be. That's the most ass cliffhanger ever, bruh. Alright. Should we go back and see what's up with Tama? I thought it would be too. But that's the end of, you know where college? Yeah. Aichi can never, bro. Cliffhanger merchant. Let's continue with this one. Oh my god. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. What the heck have you been doing? Okay. Okay, Tama, just come with me for a minute. I follow Mr. Yanagishita in the back room. Sorry I'm late. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened. But look, I got the product. I proudly opened more. Oh, it's Burning Hammer! It really is. Yanagishita clutches the box. Close, nuzzling it with his cheek. Horse nuzzles me? Whoa, easy now. How's the demo going, I ask? I've got Chiri keeping them occupied with some magic tricks. What? I sneak a peek through the door and see Chiri guzzling orange juice from a gigantic container. What? What is the... How is that a... Okay. Is that really a magic... Oh, yeah, that's... If it buys us time, it's magic enough. Damn, she got the whole thing. Yeah, orange juice sounds kind of good. Before long, the last of the juice is gone. Over in the corner of the stage... Bro is freaking pounding orange juice. I see 6 more huge containers, all likewise empty. Bro, the freaking... Shocking to think that she may have drunk all 7 of those things. She did not do that. The audience erupts into sincere applause like they'd forgotten what they originally came here for. She comes back to the break room positively drenched in sweat. Oh, I think I should have stuck to doing imitations for a little longer. No, that was fantastic, Chiri, Mr. Yanagishita says. Just fantastic. Thanks to you, we had enough time to get the Burning Hammer back. That was perfect. Who the freak is this? Alright, now it's time for the main event. Chiri, go out there and guzzle some Burning Hammer. Get yourself all drenched in sweat. Got it? Aye aye, boss. And Tama, just go up there, smile all big, and say this helped me lose a bunch of weight too. Got it? Got it. Good now then. Good. Now then, Yanagishita gestures to a man who I hadn't noticed before, who's been waiting quietly nearby. Yeah, Bro thinks he's part of the team. Of course, begging your pardon, miss. It's a service rep from the rental shop. Cool. Who proceeds to get me out of my mascot suit. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, that's odd. The rental guy tilts his head. What's the matter? Yanagishita asks. Yeah, this is a no-go. The rental guy pokes his finger at the back of my suit. This here zipper, it's all jammed up. It's gonna take a long time to get this thing off. What the hell? Mr. Yanagishita clutches the sides of his head. The rental guy tries tugging at the costume from various angles, hoping to free up the zipper. For real. The rental guy's eyes widen at the sound of a cat's meow. Was that you? He looks at me confused. Did you hear a cat meowing? Yeah. Was it you? No, not me. Must be hearing things. Mr. Yanagishita and Chiri don't seem to have heard anything. Brah! Just my luck! Finally find a cute model, and the crowd's never gonna see her. Hey, boss? The customers are gonna leave if you keep them waiting much longer. What do we do? Sure, yeah. Frozen? Uh-oh. Are we good? Okay, cool. Cool. Chiri and I spring into action on stage. But now, I'm proud to introduce to you the worldwide sensation of Burning Hammer. Bro, that freaking... The girl on the left is singing so tough. The latest product from the West that has taken the diet world by storm. Every seat in the house is packed. That means there's about 40 people here. We only need to sell 5 bottles to each customer in order to sell out. No one's buying. I'm hit with a sudden jolt of motivation. Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary new diet drink works. It's magic. For real. Sherry begins. The plan is for me to describe how the drink works, and then Sherry will demonstrate it with a taste test. All eyes are fixed on us. I begin. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess weight away. Astonishing gasps rise up from the crowd. Just take a look at this marvelous red liquid. Even looking at it makes you feel like you'll be shedding weight, right? Here's how Burning Hammer works. It activates the capsaicin. Sure. Found in chili peppers. I pause to take a deep breath before continuing. And, rapidly breaks down the triglycerides responsible for causing obesity. Though the term is frequently used in recent years to simply refer to the state of being overweight, obesity in the clinical sense is a medical condition involving interrelated health issues including excess body fat, hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. Individuals suffering from obesity are at high risk of complications such as coronary heart disease, diabetes, and sleep apnea. Again, the crowd hums with excitement.